Hello and welcome. Uh, Wanted to do this yesterday. This is almost like 11 o'clock Friday night now that I'm recording. It's taken me a little bit. My mother passed away yesterday on Thursday the 23rd, so I had to stop what I was doing yesterday on Dollar Tree hunting. Came home, I was just upset. And today I kind of went back out and looked just because I needed to not be focusing on that. I needed to just kind of clear my head and run around. So that being said, I'm going to try to go through this. I got quite a few titles from yesterday and today. A couple little stories as well. One of the stores I went to yesterday, they had maybe a box worth in with all the books, and I asked the girl if they had any more in the back because it's a big store, and she's like, I don't know. Fine, I have no problem with that. I'm assuming he was a manager because he came out of that little office that's in the front and was saying something, and she asked him if they had more movies, and he goes, those don't come out till next week. And I was like, no, they come out, tomorrow, which would be Friday. And he's like, well, we didn't get any new movies. And I pointed over to the bin, and I'm like, so those aren't movies. And they were new stock movies, just nothing that I needed or anybody else was asking for. And I was like, and he kept insisting that they didn't get any movies. And I look at the girl, and she's looking at me because she knows that there's movies sitting in that bin. And I told her, I was like, those are new movies, so I don't know what his problem is. So I left. I didn't get anything there. Then, unfortunately, while I was standing in line in another store, this older woman, I guess she thought it was okay, she just kept farting in front of me. It was like nothing was phasing her. I heard it. I kind of looked around. I'm like, is that the kids behind me? Then I heard it again, and I'm like, this is the woman that's in front of me with the other woman, and nobody's saying anything. And it was loud. I was glad I had my mask on, hopefully to baffle out the smell. Then today, at the store right by my house, I go in, I look around, I can't find them. Then I see up by the front, by that office area, over on the side of the register, there's a U-boat with all the movies on it. All the boxes are open. I didn't open anything. I walked over. I started going through it. And I wasn't picking out that much. I think I ended up with like 8. But the woman goes, those aren't for sale yet. And I said, yes, they are. Today's the street date. And she just kind of looked at me, and I just kept going through the boxes. Not to mention, they're out on the floor, they're for sale. That's just the way that's always been anywhere in shopping. So I picked up the couple, got in line. Once I got to the register, the girl looked at me, turned around, hollered at the office, and called the manager. So the manager came out and the other woman come out, and they're looking at me. I guess I didn't buy a whole shitload of stuff. I guess they expected me to just buy boxes of it, and which I have never done in that store, because that store has never gotten that much. I think I've come close to maybe a box once, and that was very rare. But I didn't say anything to him because I'm just kind of looking. I'm like, so I'm going to end up calling the corporate headquarters and making a complaint about that store, because that's not right. If you don't want to sell it yet, you keep it in the back. don't be having it set out front and opened. And obviously they just didn't get to go through it yet, because it really didn't look like it had been picked through yet. But let me grab something real quick and I'll show you. They had one of these, which are those big boxes there. They had that sitting inside the box, so it was pushing the side of the box open, and so I knew that didn't belong in the box. I know they didn't ship it that way, but there was two other boxes that were technically not even half full, which I know I've opened at times, the boxes when I was allowed. They usually put the box sets in those just to keep them from bulking out too much. But I don't know, but I didn't like that hassle of being kind of acting like they were not going to allow me to buy any of the movies. When I mean, I didn't tear into anything, it was all open. I'm guessing they didn't get to take their first pick, or they might have been holding out waiting for somebody else to come up and show up. And I mean, the rest of the stores I went to today, for the most part, the stores I went to today, they already had the sign out, had all the stuff out in the bins. Today is the day, Friday at the time. So I don't. It seems that either the managers don't know what's going on, or the company in a whole just doesn't really notify everybody. It's pretty bad that everybody online in this on like on the Blu-ray.com forum and stuff know more about the street dates of this product than anybody working in the stores. No offense to any of the managers that are decent and know what's going on. It just keep running into people who are fools. And that being said, this is a title I did pick up extra of because I found a couple, so I grabbed them. I did not get the one at that store because I didn't feel like really giving them money, and I only bought what I kind of needed. But they won't be getting any more of my money on anything but movies that I am going for. I'm not going to go there and get any snacks, drinks, anything else. I'll just drive down to the street, go to the other store, and buy that if I need something, if I'm not out at one of the others. Now on to the pickups that I got. So this is primarily Dollar Tree. At the very end, I'll do the couple I picked up at Dollar General. So yesterday, I picked up this, let's do it like this, is the way it was wrapped. I got a lot of stuff that was double wrapped. Is Ray Bradbury collection, which I had this already. I'd gotten singly, but it was wrapped with this other one. So, but for $1, I'll get it. I'll break them apart. I don't need that one. I needed this one. Today, I'm out. I find this. There's a lot of glare on that. The complete collection. So the packages look similar, but you see the way they always do their numbering B's, and this one's got an F, which was different than this one. But actually, both of these are the exact same movies that are in both of these. So this, two different print jobs on the package. So now I don't need this set because I'm going to keep this one because it says actually the complete release. One's a 3-disc and the other's a 2-disc, but they're the exact same discs in that as well. So there's that. Picked this up. I already have 2 of these movies, one on DVD and one on Blu-ray. The other 2 I didn't have, and that is The Hunters Space Warriors, Molly Moon, and The Great Ghost Rescue. So I already have this in DVD, and this one I have on Blu-ray, but these were the two that I did not own. And they're on one disc, so I can't even separate that out. This one I grabbed is Black Way, Anthony Hopkins, Julia Stiles, Alexander Ludwig, with Ray Liotta and Hal Holbrook. Pretty good cast in that. Let's see. This one, I thought I had this. I've just seen it so many times on different websites. Just kept skipping it. It's an Asylum title, so we know how the Asylum titles are. And it is Jack the Giant Killer. Wasn't too sure, but I was kind of interested in picking it up before, and we know for $1 it's always worth taking a chance. And then this other one, I've seen it a couple of times. I get bypassing it because I always start trying to pick up the stuff I want the most first, and then if there's still some of these other oddball titles that are kind of like, okay, I don't mind picking them up, I'll grab them. And this is The Takedown. Don't know too much about that one. So actually, most of the stuff now I'm going to show is, at the first I'm going to show you what I picked up today, and then it's going to go into the box of what I picked up yesterday. This one here was pretty interesting. Once Upon a Texas Train includes 3 bonus movies. Tulsa, American Empire, The Ranger, The Cook, and A Hole in the Sky. Stars Angie Dickinson, Richard Widmark, Willie Nelson, and Sean Cassidy. I was like, I gotta get it just for Sean and Willie. No. This is the only one I actually even saw of that one. Got a nice fantasy and adventure collection, 10 movies. This is it's a 2 case inside the cardboard slip that holds them 2 in. They always seem to be pretty tight. And the movie listing is Dragon Quest. Let's see, let's do it this way. Merlin and the War in the Dragons, Midnight Chronicles. Looks like one creature from The Hobbit there. The Beastmaster, Dragon Quest. So that's the one with the 4 films. It looks like the one in The Hobbit there. Then on this other one is Blackbeard, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Merlin's Apprentice, The Poseidon Adventure, which I have on Blu-ray because it stars Rutger Hauer. Why I even picked that up. The Curse of the King Tut's Tomb, and 100 Million BC. I was actually finding quite a bit of fantasy titles in this run of movies. But I like the case on this, well, the slip case. That was a nice one. 59 Cartoon Classics featuring Casper. Another one of those, only one I ever found. Casper, Woody Woodpecker, Mighty Mouse, Little Lulu, Heckle and Jekyll, Nursery Classics, Mutt and Jeff, Molly Moo Cow, Raggedy Ann, Adventure Tales, Baby Huey, Little Audrey, and bonus cartoon, Little Lambskins. A couple of the stores I went to, actually, people were actually standing there looking, so I was like, I gotta keep my distance, but I'm trying to look over as far as I can to see if there's anything I can just grab that I need. This one here I saw a few times as well, Una. Just kind of kept passing it up. So I'm probably done actually hunting down. I mean, if I'm passing a store I haven't been to, or I think it didn't have anything new, I will probably stop in. Here I found Shark City. Get the girl, get the cash, get gone. Gambling one. Here's to life. A little blackmail goes a long way. Eric McCormick, James Whitmore, Kim Hunter, and Ozzie Davis. There we go. And I found 4 film favorites. It is Copycat, Diabolique, The Crush, and Pacific Heights. And Warner. The only downfall with this is that they're the flipper discs. So, I mean, it's going to be one movie on each side, but you know, those flippers aren't always perfect. And this one here was packaged together as well. This was a fantasy adventure collection and a 4 family films collection. So the 4 family films is Gooby, Summertime Switch, Our Gang, and Phantom Town. Right? Yeah, Phantom Town. So I know I didn't, I mean, Our Gang I most likely have, but the others I know I don't have. Like I said, this was bundled with this other one. So it ended up being, 9 films in total. And this was the other one that was attached to it, was Fantasy Adventure Collection. Actually, the one store that was packed together, she just picked them up and was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's on. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, that's one movie. That's not 2. Don't you charge me another $1. Because she wasn't scanning but one thing. So the titles on this one are Stone of Destiny, Mysterious Museum, The Excalibur Kid, The Secret Kingdom, and The Shrunken City. See too well. Then grab this holiday 2-pack of Curious George. A Very Monkey Christmas and Plays in the Snow. Then I found a movie that Platix 2 had asked for, and that was Pottersville. So I actually found that for him today, since I had already found this for myself. I was glad to. And then it's actually the last store I went to today, I found this for Kal-El, was Scare B&B, because he had asked me to find this, and I found it, but I needed to keep that for my own collection at first, since I hadn't seen it, and it actually looked pretty interesting to me. But now I'm glad that I found him one. Shoot through the Blu-rays, and then I'll get into the other. So I found this, which I already just got finished picking up with a different cover on DVD, and that is the Nutcracker, The Untold Story. But now I found it on Blu-ray. The DVD has like a almost looks like Pinocchio on the front, wooden puppet. But once I turned the back over and saw the backs were the same, so I knew I'd already had this film. But now I've got it on blue. Polar Bears 3D Ice Bear. Did find this a few times. Glad to get another 3D film. Not to mention Blu-ray. And this one, I picked this up a long time ago, but now this is a combo pack with a different cover, and this was actually on Echo Bridge. With the other one, I don't recall what label the other one's on, but the Iceman. I actually like this cover a lot. Let's see, I know it was only right here. It's actually poking out a bit. Which was Millennium. So that's the way the cover originally looks. But I like this one. Like that. Alright, so now into yesterday's haul of the rest of my DVDs. I'm going to start out with some of the bigger sets and go down. This is Best of Family TV. 90 episodes. The Lucy Show, Our Gang, The Beverly Hillbillies, and Petticoat Junction. They're all on, stacked on top of each other. It's 2 discs for Lucy, 2 discs for Beverly Hillbillies, and 1 disc for Our Gang, and 1 disc for Petticoat Junction. So 2, 4, 6 discs. I got another one like that, and this is Hopalong Cassidy Ultimate Collector's Edition. 35 classic Hopalong films over 36 hours. This is also all stacked on top of each other. Was it 2, 4, 6, 7 discs? This one I'm glad I found, because I bypassed on this one before during one of the other Dollar Tree hauls. I don't recall what season it was when I saw it, and I was like, I don't really want to grab something. Well, I think the season was really high up, and I'd prefer to start with 1, or at least get close to 1 and then go from there. But now I found the complete series is Due South. This is packed like this with the 2. So I was glad that I held off on this. And this is 3 seasons, over 50 hours, 67 episodes. So it's packed like this. I forgot how many discs. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 on the first one. I think 4 or 5 on the next one. So that's quite a bit on that. So I wish they would have put these in like a thicker case, because I kind of don't like the fact that you got 2 separate cases you're printing up like this, but oh well. So now I've got that completed set. This one I was really excited for, and it was the only one I found. During one of the other hauls, I picked up season 4, which I no longer need, which was the only season I ever owned. I did own 1 episode, which I still have on VHS, which is called Eating Pattern. And that was only because Rutger Hauer was in it. I buy whatever I can that I know that he's in. But this is the complete series, all 61 episodes of Lex. So I know people are finding episodes, but I'm really thrilled that I found the complete set, and now I don't have to worry about it anymore. So now my season 4 is up for grabs. And actually this second pack is basically all the season 4. It's the same disc in this one. So this was the most important one I really needed. And quite a bit of discs in there. But they weren't in order, so I had to look at the order. They had them like stacked backwards. So the last disc was this first season, and then it worked its way up. So let's show this out again. So I was really happy for this. Find actually complete season. This one actually works out, at least for the picture, where it connects here. I like that. Got an animated here. Alicia Silverstone and Ashley Simpson. Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon. Got that with the slip. And I've seen a few of this one around. This is Big Adventures Come in Small Packages. Tiny Christmas. Riley Downs and Lizzie Green, as seen on Nickelodeon. And that's also a slip. I did find a couple different things with slips, like the Paper Man. I actually found a really nice slip. So I had to buy another one just so I can have that slip. Music Within. Ron Livingston, Melissa George, and Michael Sheen. Or Michelle Sheen. Michael Sheen. I don't know. It's late. But there's that one. Daniel Boone, Trailblazer. Bruce Bennett and Lon Chaney. Since I had Lon Chaney, I had to get. I have one. Actually, I think it's this one I have here. It's because it's got an extra 2 films. That say bonus Western edition includes 11 featurettes, which the last 2 here, I believe I have everything already. As Hawkeye and the Last of the Mohicans, which I have on a disc, which has Lon Chaney Jr. And then the Great Indian Wars documentary. This only says 95 minutes for that, but the Indian documentary I have is much longer. It's a 5 documentaries. And considering that they put it on one disc, it wasn't going to hold all that, or it wasn't going to be bad. Because the Hawkeye and the Last Mohican is 10 episodes, so I guess they're counting 10 episodes and then one feature documentary. Just in case. This one really was cool looking. The only one I've seen is The Ultimate Sci-Fi Movie Marathon. 6 movies. Androids, Aliens, and the Fountain of Youth. Which is The Android Affair, It Came from Outer Space 2, Deep Red, Evolution's Child, Night Visitors, Control Factor. And these are all, this is a 3-disc set, 2 films per disc, which is at least decent. And this was Universal put this out. Like the, yeah, I saw Sci-Fi and I just pulled it out and grabbed it. I like that. The whole thing there. So that was a very interesting one there. And Sandra Bullock. This is 8 movies. Spy thrillers. so I can read it. Hidden Agenda. Let's see. Sandra Bullock is in Hangman. Then there is Hidden Agenda. The New Republic. Saigon, Year of the Cat. The Deadly Recruits. Notorious. Spy in White. CIA 2, Target Alexa. Shouldn't have said that name too loud. She's listening. There, now she stopped. 2 discs, simple. Then another Viking film, Blood of the Vikings, Last of the Vikings, Fight to the End. I don't see a lot of Viking movies. And we have Billy the Kid, Showdown in Lincoln City. Still a lot of westerns always pop up during these Dollar Tree runs as well. I have Carnival of Souls, includes 4 bonus movies. The Bat, White Zombie, The Last Man on Earth, Chamber of Horrors. I know I have a few of these films already, but you never know if they're actually, one's going to be better than the other, at least on transfer quality. But I do love the cover on that one. The cover is really nice. Ferris wheel in the back and the creepiness. Did that on the disc as well. And we have Firelight, Cuba Gooding Jr. Fire ignites the hero within. This was an interesting find. Dean Cain and Tara Reid. Andy the Talking Hedgehog. A Magical Good Time. It's just weird. The girl, I think, said in here basically she flashes through some type of like a little wormhole or something, and then makes a wish that she could talk to her hedgehog, and they get back and all the animals are talking, and the dad is not too thrilled about the fact that the animals are talking. So that should be pretty fun to watch. Citizen Jane, Ali Sheedy, Sean Patrick Flannery, and Meatloaf A Day. Justice Will Survive. Based on a true story. Mainly got it because of Meatloaf being in there. And actually, I think it was actually the only copy I've even seen. I think somebody did pick this up in one of their videos. Daniel Baldwin, Between Heaven and the Hangman Stands, Ned Blessing, The True Story of My Life. Once again, another Western. Get that Baldwin brother in there. Personal Effects. I actually have this on another disc that has Brad Pitt on it. I didn't know it when I scanned it into my thing. It showed it, but that's all going to be piled on one disc. So since this is all on its own, it should be good. It is Personal Effects with Michelle Pfeiffer, Ashton Kutcher, and Kathy Bates. Another interesting title. Then I found here is Jackie Chan, The Spy Next Door, with Billy Cyrus and George Lopez. And this is the Avalanche, the Canadian release. That's the extra spine titling. It's weird that they do both on this, but when they do the slip sleeve, it's on one or the other side. One's on one side and one's on the other. This is one of the movies I actually found at Goodwill, stuck in one of the empty cases. Almost down to the end. This one here looked pretty interesting. This is one of the 2 bonus disc movies. Is The Devil's Restaurant, Your Table Awaits. Bonus movie is Toe Tags and How to Be a Serial Killer. Definitely seemed interesting on that one. Another one of those double feature is Sleeping Dogs Lie, Headhunter, The Assignment Weekend, and Taken in Broad Daylight. But I do like the fact that these are always 2 discs, so the main film is on its own and the other 2 are added. It was the same way with the restaurant one. The restaurant was on its own, and then the 2 bonus. I found The Best of Friends, the top 5 episodes of season 1. When I first saw it, I just saw Friends season 1. I grabbed it. I thought it was a whole season, but it was just 5 episodes, which are the one with East German laundry detergent, the one where the underdog gets away, the one with the stoned guy, the one with birth, the one where Rachel finds out. It was kind of nice to find at least something for Friends. And pop this back in here. They're always sliding around and end up falling off the table otherwise. So there. And then let's see. This one here is The Very Best of Television, 3 Musketeers, starring John Wayne. As I like the package design on this, along with the spine. An old plastic television. And then this one was packaged together, which those are always good because then I get 2 for $1. And it was the same kind of packaging, and it was The Very Best of Television, excuse me, The Dick Van Dyke Show and Petticoat Junction. So Dick Van Dyke and Petticoat Junction. Now this Petticoat Junction is on that 90 set that I have, but I'm going to keep this because I like this packaging. And the Dick Van Dyke I ended up already having in a different package, but the exact same episodes. So I just like the way this one looked a lot. So now I have 3 of these that match. You can see them all there. Kind of nice looking that way. Now that was the Dollar Tree. Now the couple I got from Dollar General here, I picked up. This says $6.95. It was marked down to $1. It was on the outside of the shrink wrap. I was willing to give this a shot because I'd never picked any of these up. They're called the Treasure Hunt. I'm sure we've seen these. Red cases. I wasn't sure if it was going to be all the discs included or whatnot, but it was. I haven't tested them out yet. It ended up being 4 discs. So right now I just popped them in the only case that I have that holds 4. The 3 discs in the back were in the paper sleeve, and the one in the front was just shoved in the front. They are scratched up, but since I only paid $1, it's not too bad. I'm just hoping that they work, and what I actually picked up is Star Trek the Animated Series. So I need to remove these stickers and actually make sure that they all work. But the first disc, I don't know if you even got a video, so you can see this one's scratched up pretty decent. This one, not as much. Let's see. Show the disc since I don't have a package yet. Once I go back to work, because I was actually taking vacation this following week, which I would have ended up doing either way since my mom passed. So I have to wait till I can print this cover off, but I did find one online already. These last, like I said, the last three weren't scratched up as bad as the first one. But I want to try to buff them out and see how well that turns out. But I figured for $1, I got the whole animated series of Star Trek, the 2 seasons. That was that. So I know at least, unless it's something really kind of rare I want to get like that, I'm not buying those packs, because they're obviously not even checking to make sure the quality of the discs aren't scratched up. This one here I also paid $1 for, and that's Roger Corman Early Films, Yvette Mimiox, I'm not sure on her last name, and Tommy Lee Jones in Jackson County Jail. The one here by the house, I actually found a lot of the Kino DVDs there. They seem to sell the Kino DVDs for, I think they were $5.95, and I think on Kino's site they're selling them for like $6.95. So it's about $1 less, but at least you don't have to pay for shipping. And I saw probably about 3 or 4 different titles at this one, compared to the one that I had picked up at one of the other ones. So that was pretty decent. Here I found Mill Creek release, 4-movie collection, classic horror. 5, The Mad Magician, The Man Who Turned to Stone, The Terror of the Tongues. This one was $4. So, $1 a movie. Not too bad. At least it's 2 movies per disc, so that should turn out pretty decent then. Then these last 2 were $5.95 each. Yeah, $5.95 each. But I just had to have these. These are old favorite, kid favorite Saturday morning cartoons. 1960s. Quick Draw McGraw, Porky Pig, Space Ghost, and Adam Ant. I mean, I loved watching these things as a kid. And I was like, $6? That's really not that bad when this is 308 minutes for this one. So they've got a lot of running time. And then the other one was 1970s, Hong Kong Phooey, Yogi Bear, Josie and the Pussycats, and Batman. So Batman I might have on something else, but I definitely wanted Hong Kong Phooey and Josie and the Pussycats. And I always love Yogi Bear as well. And this one was at 352 minutes runtime. So now I'm kind of interested to see what other, since this is a 60s and a 70s, if they have any more like this. Maybe try to pick those up as a little Saturday morning collection. But that was all in my haul for 2 days. Got to get the few things together. I do have a lot of extras again. I've got to start getting a little bit more organized and keeping track of what I have extra of before I keep buying more. I keep grabbing them because I kind of see them, and it's stuff I know that people are going to be asking for. So, but I don't want to go overboard with having too many. But once again, thanks for watching. Thanks to the new subscribers that I've been getting. I finally cracked over 600 now, so slowly but surely. And I want to thank my subscribers who are out there hunting and helping me find stuff, and sending me a message through Instagram and Facebook how I have you guys on there, and I do appreciate it. Let's see, Victor's wife, who had a nice comment to him, a little inside joke, so that was kind of funny. And hopefully when all this is over, I'll be able to meet some of y'all, because I really would like to go and hit up, check you guys' area out. And if you guys are down here, most likely some of you would probably end up traveling down here to Orlando area anyway. And we will see you then. This is just over 45 minutes. It was a little bit hefty of a run, but thank you once again. We'll see you.